Welcome back. The 241 Runners database is officially live, giving adoptive families a new way to find missing loved ones. It began with a local mother's heartbreaking loss and the challenge of having no DNA to link her son back home. Cheryl Mercedes shows us the story behind this mission.
Lisa Tomas says her son Israel was always on the move.
He was a natural runner, and he enjoyed it.
Lisa adopted Israel when he was 2 years old. He had been in the CPS system and was diagnosed as legally blind, bipolar, and schizophrenic. As he got older, Israel started to run away.
What was it like the first time he ran away?
Oh, I'll tell you what, Cheryl, it was heartbreaking.
How many times did Israel run away?
Oh my God. You couldn't.
So you can't put a number on it?
No, you can't put a number on it.
The searches grew longer and more frequent, and one day, Israel never came back.
He left on March 8th, 2:41 a.m., March 9th. Israel was hit and killed.
For 6 months, Israel had been buried without his family knowing.
I'm like, no, that's not what we do. Israel has grandparents, aunties, uncles, sisters, brothers.
Without a DNA match, authorities had no way to link Israel back to his family.
They told me, ma'am, we can't help you. What do you mean? Can you give DNA? No, I've adopted my son. We need a system, a database that will pull information, DNA, fingerprints, photos.
This is a huge task. Are you up for it?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Daniel Carey, who has a background in electrical engineering, created the 241 Runners page online last October to help Lisa raise awareness about runaways. He's now creating a database to store DNA samples.
How different is this project from the landing page you were initially working on?
Oh, it is so different because there's so much code that has to go into the back end.
But for Carey, this isn't a job, it's a calling.
The night before Miss Lisa contacted me, I got on my knees and I asked God to please let my gifts open room for me in this world.
A prayer met with a mission.
This right here is for adoptive parents that we will have that database and a solution that people will be able to find their loved one and not ever experience what I experienced.
Wow. Now, Lisa Tomas joining us live this morning. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I also just want to give you my deepest apologies for everything that you've been through, but boy, making something good out of this tragedy and all the hard work this took, kudos to you for doing this. So let's walk us through the database right now because we have the website up. So just talk us through kind of what this does and what we would expect if we pull this up.
If you pull it up, basically what you'll do, you'll be able to go in, log in. Anyone is able to log in. It doesn't matter if you have an individual with special needs, if you do not. Anyone that have an adoptive family member can go in, you log in, you get your information in, you put in if you have a person that's a runner, which we call runners, that are runaways, and sometimes they may run away in the evening, nights. If you put your information in, then our system will basically be able to see exactly where that person has logged in from. And even if we have found that person, then the system will alert law enforcement, medical examiners, hospitals, adoptive agencies. So we're connecting the system, every entity. And that's what makes us different, is that this particular database is able to connect and speak to different entities.
Wow,
Yes,
okay, and getting all that information into
correct.
one place where you see statistics, features, databases, and then you've got different collection statistics here. So if you want to go to the website, you can just start walking your way through it. Like you said, anybody can access this. What was the process like creating a website if you don't come from this background of, web?
I was able to connect with two gentlemen, two young men, Mr. Daniel and Mr. Marcus, very, very intelligent guys, where I gave them the idea of what I wanted to do. And the system really came out of the passion of wanting not to see anybody have to go through this. Also, when they were not able to find me through the databases that's already out there, then I wanted to be able to put something together that would be an asset to the nation.
Right.
Right, and make a change. So
Okay.
basically what we're able to do is put the fingerprints, the photos, and that's basically when I called these gentlemen, that's what they said. Okay, let's
get all
it
this
done.
together.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
and so again, if adoptive families want to get in
Yes.
here, they can go and start adding
Yes.
information.
Basically because of adoptive families, because they wasn't able to find the DNA with me
Okay.
to connect me to my son. So therefore, my son was in the morgue, and he was unidentified. So therefore, that's the reason why we want the database to be able to really focus on any individual, but mainly our focus is for the families that are adopted.
Right,
Yes,
and that
ma'am.
makes so much sense
Yes.
to connect them.
To connect them.
And everybody can be connected using this website right now before anything happens, before
That's
anything
exactly
goes
right.
wrong, and give
Yes.
them that family that you can build around
That's
it. So you all
correct.
had a gala this past weekend.
Oh, wow.
How was it?
It was amazing. We had a beautiful turnout. People were, the objective is to bring awareness.
Yes, yes.
right? So it was an amazing experience to see people listening and being able to log in, putting their information in the system, have a good time. We were able to talk and learn about the system, learn about why, and the main reason what we're doing this for.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
for
so,
awareness. Well,
awareness.
thank you again. Congratulations
Thank you.
for doing something this huge out
Thank
of
you.
a tragedy that
Yes,
you went
ma'am.
through. So we appreciate you coming
Thank
in.
you so much.